Alright, so for some reason, Fraps has been on the fritz recently. I'm not even really sure why. But I've tried reloading, like uninstalling, reinstalling, and all sorts of little quick tricks. But, it's fine. But what happened was it's been doing things that I don't want it to do. This is very vague, and I know, I apologize. But either way, a very short snippet of it got cut off, and I'm not even sure why. So, welcome back to another I almost said Casual Friday. Whatever. Welcome. This is Video Game Taxonomy. Episode Soju. Episode Alcohol Game. Drinking games. What are they? What classifies them? Anywho, so the part that got cut off is going to be pretty short, but there's going to be a little bit of a technical difficulties thing like I normally do, and it'll pop back into what I had pre-recorded earlier, so let's go. Yeah, welcome back. It's Pong Plays, I'm sensei-pong. I totally ruined that intro, whatever. When he's gone, Akel pours out a shot glass with worth of shoju and hands it to me. Go on, one go. Sorry, I was doing drunk man voice. If I could. My acting is terrible. There isn't much liquid in the glass, so I throw it back. Without a second thought, it takes a few seconds for my taste buds to react. Ugh, this stuff is awful. It's all I can do not to retch. It's good. How does a guy learn Korean without coming across soju at least once? It's kind of impressive, really. I learned online. Wasn't even ever a part of my lessons, I guess. That's one of the most difficult ways to learn a language. How'd you manage? K-pop and StarCraft. They didn't offer Korean as a language option at my high school, so I studied in my spare time. K-pop? Disgusting. I knew you were a Korea-boo scum. Psh. At least I did something useful with my dumb hobbies. Can you say the same? How's your English? Hello, I am Stanto. Protest, I am one. Very bad. Use two names to help. And said lies. Bad student and player needs to work harder. Riva asks approval with my look. I give it with a nod. Bad what? What'd she say, Mock? Bad luck. You're almost perfect. Ha! I knew it. I'm a natural. I pour out a shot for Akel. Relieved when the culture test is over. Jet's 3 bottles are soon emptied and then replaced. The soju-fueled conversations range from StarCraft and team houses to fashion in college, and whatever else in between. You three are so lucky. Korean guys drop 2 of our golden years on the military. It's totally unfair. Tell him, Akel. Stunt points at Jet, me, and then Riva. Neither of them seem particularly ruffled. Akel only watches, slightly drunk and highly entertained. I would gladly spend 2 years in our military to reap the benefits of your gender. Seriously? Do you have any idea how uncomfortable being pressured into some brain-dead photo shoot with a pink keyboard is? Smile, Agashi. Headphones don't sell themselves, you know. Why don't you lose a team jacket and pull down its shirt a bit? Oh, I want to see your double eyelids by next time. See you with double eyelids by next time. Creepy. It's just like that. Literally the worst. Dear God, Jet. Please, never do that again. That was scary. This has gone from visual novel, slice of life, sports, story to horror. Sponsors pay you to sit in front of a camera. How terrible. Don't tell me there aren't any advantages for girls in esports. It's so much easier to get on a team and get way more fans. You cannot understand without experiencing it firsthand. So you only see the good. Come on, Mock, back me up here. No, I'm not gonna back you. You. It's hard for everyone's stunt, but you have to admit that girls trying to make it in esports have to worry about things that guys don't give a second of thought. Like, when I was an amateur back in Brood War, some gross KPGA pen pusher said he'd help me get my pro's license if I spent the night at his place. I just turned 17. All of our eyes shift to Jet, surprised. Those stunts most of all. I take a moment to silently appreciate that StarCraft 2 doesn't require a pro license to play in Star Leagues. Did you do it? Really? No, what the hell is wrong with you? Jet snatches her glass off the table and snaps her arm back. When stunt recoils and shrinks beneath the table, she returns her drink to her lips with a satisfied smirk. Is it a crime to wonder? Mikhail drops his fist at the table with a thump, ending the argument and earning our attention. I'm gonna play him off really drunk at this point. We're gonna play a drinking game. Why? Why? Because we're about to condemn ourselves as long as the timing attacks far contains in a positional play. We've got one night to get hammered, and we're gonna make the most of it. You've convinced me. What do you want to play? Oh, let's play the King's Game. Shut up. The King's Game is for desperate teenagers. Oh. She glances over Stunt and offers a smile to make her point. No, chopsticks. It's really simple. I say something that might describe one of us more than the others, and we play on one who thinks this is the best. I don't follow. Oh, okay. It's like this. What was most like to hate soju? Kel takes a chopstick from the table and points it at me, as do Jet, Reva, and Stunt. And then you drink, but we don't count that one. But we won't count that one. Okay, oh, that makes sense. Well, why don't you start off with a few? Most likely to end up a neat, most likely to have the worst fans, most likely to bang a fan, most likely to be a virgin. Oh, that's sad. I think I know. Yeah. Okay, most likely, we're gonna say most likely to have worse fans. Which of us has the worst fans? It's not like anyone but Akel and I even. Jet's train of thought shatters when she notices 4 chopsticks pointing in her direction. What? Defiantly, Jet aims her own at Akel. He merely grins in response. Be honest. No. Be honest. Well, I was like meet and greet session where there's some fanboys didn't slobber all over you. Your brusque attitude attracts a certain type of fan, Jet. What's that supposed to mean? It means they like it when you call someone trash. Come on, you're the one that gives those blunt pre-game interviews. I simply say what's on my mind. If that happens to be how confident I am, then so what? And what does that have to do with my fans? Well, let's put it like this, Reva. When you say the crowd, we were big finals. What would you say before the final match? I would like to thank my fans for cheering for me. I have worked hard to improve my condition, and I will send my opponent to Andromeda. I promise to show you good games. Ting! Yay! Big all our supporters love to see you do well. But Jet, your friends lose almost as much as they want you to win. That's absurd. People that cheer for my losses aren't my fans. Whatever you want to call them, they're yours and yours alone. They're pretty like you don't know what I'm talking about. I have plenty of very nice and well-intentioned fans. You're just focusing on the minority of terrible ones. Oh, well, like the guy who brought a body pillow with your picture and autograph. Oh, creepy. How could I forget? Jet's expression flashes a mixture of anger and embarrassment. She looks ready to throw a punch. God damn it, Cal. I told you about that in confidence. If any of you ever bring this up again, you die. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I indulge my curiosity or value my safety. Yeah, well, we're drunk, so we make bad decisions. Did you sign it? Without consciously realizing it, I find myself dodging something. Jet's shot glass whizzes past my head and shatters on a wall behind me. From across the room, a few of the bar's patrons laugh drunkenly at the absurdity. She reaches for another, apparently intent on making sure she gets her point across. I'm left with no choice but to raise my hands and surrender. I don't need to know, I don't need to know. She sets her glass down and looks away from the rest of us, still hot-faced from the negative attention. Oh. Oh, I guess we have to choose all of them. So we'll do with number 1. Most likely end up a neat. Which of us is most likely to end up a neat? 4 sets of chopsticks immediately fall onto Reva. One of her sticks slips out from between her fingers and onto the floor. Me? Come on, you give off a powerful shun-in vibe. I do not understand. You're doing it right now. It's like you've learned how to communicate from a text-to-speech program. Reva, what do you like besides games and esports? Do you have any hobbies? I watch anime. Anything else? Oh. See? Jet is doing her best to keep from piling on, but the urge is evident on her face. But I have StarCraft, so I cannot be a neat. That should be considered employment. Sure, but the question who was most likely? If you washed out of professional gaming, I could totally see you as an MMO addict. I have max level characters in the most popular 3. That does not qualify me as an addict on its own. God, how? Those games are disgustingly grindy. Really aren't helping your case. Okay, answer this. What StarCraft news site do you read and post on the most? No response? It is an image board. That's funny. Drink, Reva. Oh, sad. Most likely to bang a fan. Which of us is most likely to bang a fan? Rushing out of the gate, are we? You're supposed to do a few more warm-up questions before you get to the raunchy stuff. You say that only because you know you're gonna lose this one. Despite finding himself staring down 4 pairs of chopsticks, Cal never loses his easygoing smile. I freely admit I've slept with one of my fans before. This question is more like wouldn't even lose anyways, since I'm not a lech. Do you have a story to go along with it? Is this channel going from PG to PG-13 to, I don't know, pretty much what you'd expect. There's one girl used to show all my Brood War matches and cheered for me, brought gifts, and led the fan chants. Managed my fan club too. I was knocked out of the Star League pretty early a few years back. She was the only person that showed up to my meet and greet afterwards. I asked her if she would like to go to dinner, and she said yes. From there, we dated for more than a year. Had to break it off when she went abroad for university. And now got me feeling nostalgic. Thanks, Mom. Oh. What? beautiful story. It's hard to tell if the complete lack of emotion in Riva's voice is intentional. I know those kind of fans. They're always like, oh, when I imagine him practicing all day, my heart aches and I want to make him hot soups. Literally, no one has ever said or will say that. They're gonna be saying it when I take my place on this Protoss sponge. What? Boom. Well-timed hiccup stops Stunt in his tracks. He laughs obnoxiously when his head hits the table. Oh, he's out. Someone should really confiscate this kid's fake. Most likely to be a virgin. Which of us is most likely still a virgin? Well, that's pretty easy. Before he can react, Kel, Jet, and I point our chopsticks in Stunt's direction. He jumps in his seat, aghast. He senses weakness in Riva and aims his answer towards her, only to have her repay the favor. This is bullshit! Calm down, you're like, what, 12? You guys have no idea. I'm a player, hear me? Psh, doubtful. You were hanging out with middle schoolers at a PC bang when I found you. Be honest with us. Stunt scrunches up his face, allowing his rage to stew momentarily before bursting out with another protest. This is a rigged question. You guys all have like at least 4 years of extra time to luck out. Virginity confirmed. Drink. This is like a 90s or 80s show now. Oh, cut the kid some slack. It's gonna be... it'd be kinda weird if he wasn't. A breach of trust. Ethically unsound. Harassment on an unreasonable scale. He makes a box on the table with his finger, continuing his exaggerated and antiquated protests all the while. This is a no-bullying area. If you enter the DMZ, I will retaliate with full force. We finish our game of chopsticks with a slew of highly inappropriate questions and equally bold answers. I like soju way more in my stomach than on my lips, though I'm not sure if I feel the same way. I'm not sure if I'll feel the same way in the morning. Our celebration goes late into the night, long enough that we're practically the only patrons left. A tendril of drool collects on the corner of an unconscious Stunt's lip. Riva's eyes are unfocused behind her glasses. But while there's a bit extra to Akel's typical grin, both he and Jet look as collected as ever. Dude, it's late. Akel pulls the phone out of Stunt's pocket and checks the time. Oh, it is. He then replaces the expensive-looking electronic on the young protest player's head. Jet, the next time you travel for a European tournament, make sure you show up to the after party. Say what you will about their play, but those guys know how to have a good time. Pass. I go for easy prize money, not discotheque with Lars and Jorgen. You guys ready to leave? Yeah. Should if we don't want to wake up after noon. It's the worst part of every night out. What the hell are we supposed to... How the hell are we supposed to get Stunt home? Don't forget Jet. The bill is all yours. Ah, why'd you remind me? I can hail a cab for Stunt, I guess. Thank you for treating us out to dinner, Jet. Now there's a Terran that knows how to man her up. And probably because she can play Zerg. Take note, boys. Riva, you alright? You need help getting home? Oh. Well, not mind assisting. Oh. Deny, you're on your own, Ma. You need to talk team business with Riva. Oh, right then. I'm out. Stuff to do. Later, team. With a salute, Akel makes his way out of the bar. I'm left with Stunt and Jet, while Jet speaks hushedly to Riva. Kid, wake up. I'm taking you home. Huh? What? I brace myself and after pocketing Stunt's phone off his head, he heaved him onto his feet. He's light, which makes the effort easier than I was expecting. Jet calls me after we go. Don't dump him in the alley. We need a Protoss. Yeah. I practically carry Stun outside, offering the bar's patrons and staff a shameless smile as I make my way through the doorway. Dun dun dun. It doesn't take much effort to hail a cab and pitch the underage drinker inside. Once I've made room for myself, I climb in and close the door. Dun 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 dun. I wake to the taste of stale soju on my breath. My apartment is mostly dark, save the crack of light coming through my window. It takes a great deal of effort to dredge myself out of bed, but the need to rinse my mouth is enough motivation. The first time I ever drank too much, I swore to myself I'd never touch alcohol again. Even if that was a pledge I knew I wouldn't keep, it seems like I won't get another chance to for a while now. Well, at least until there's a trophy in her team house. Without an idea where How did I... Oh. No, I'm using the keyboard, still did that. It's poo. Without any idea of Stunt's house, I had the cab drop him off at Stomping Grounds. Last thing I remember was the glare capable of killing small animals from his mother. I returned from the sink with a glass of water and fall into my computer chair. It's too early for ladder. I might see what's going on. Wait a second. What? Oh, bum bum bum. Oh my god. Mikkel, what did you do? Every StarCraft fan site is abuzz when the news that Jet and Mikkel are ditching their teams. Accusations and collusion, conspiracy, and the corruption abound among Korean and Western fans alike. The laundry list of the coach to Crash's coach's missteps ranks second to an interview where he shifts the blame into Mikkel. With the scent of drama in the air, debate rages wildly on both sides. When Mikkel said he had a better idea in mind, I had no idea he meant something like this. Jet's new team is the talk of the entire StarCraft community. I rush into the game client, abusing the login button with a dozen clicks a second until I'm finally in. Mikkel is online, as is the rest of the team. Before I can even open the chat window, an invite from Jet throws me into an underway group conversation. Text messages appear almost as quickly as I can read them. What the hell's wrong with you? Hey, relax. You know what they say about publicity. Oh, holy shit, dude, this is hilarious. We're awful. Word that stunt. Mock and I are joining is out. I've received multiple requests for interviews. You should do it. You don't understand. The deal with Enoch wasn't official. This is going to screw us. Hey, I didn't mention Enoch by name. Just finish the deal and we'll be fine. Yeah? What's stopping Kim dude from signing us? Kel is kind of right. We have buzz going on now. They're saying I poached you. Couldn't you have gotten back to the coach some other way? Nope. And I'll get back at him more when I stomp Crash in Team League. It would be prudent to speak with Mr. Kim as soon as possible, Jet. I know, ugh. Okay, we're meeting at Namdam ASAP, the park by a VSL studio. Everyone, no expectations. KK, lol. The diamond next to Jet's portrait changes from green to black. Akel quickly follows suit and then stunned, leaving me in the chat room alone with Reva. Be fast. Jet will blow up your phone with text otherwise. I will. Goodbye. With nothing else keeping me at home, I hurry to shut off my PC and dress. I take the stairs in my apartment building 2 at a time and make my way onto the street. What a mess. How horrible would it be to have spent all those last nights celebrating for nothing? Truth be told, whether Akel leaked the information now or let it come out on its own, we'd eventually get this reaction. Enoch wouldn't have signed us without opening the proper backdoor research anyway. Maybe it's alright for us to be out in the open ahead of time. I set those thoughts aside when Namdam Park comes into view. The crowded tree line and trimmed green is a welcome departure from Seoul's endless concrete. Oh, that's pretty. Jet didn't specifically specify where at the park she wanted us to meet, but it doesn't take long before I find her staring down a seated Akel. She's in the middle of chewing him out. Though it'd be hard to tell by the grin he's wearing. Have you seen what they're saying online? I'm not sure. Have we? Headset microphones, you see. Okay, there we go. Freaking headset microphones. I was like, and I went straight for my chin, like rubbed my chin, and then I realized I have a headset microphone, I'm just like bumping it. I'm like, no, don't bump it, yo. Alright, so I don't know what they've been saying online, and I actually think this would be good. I've been trying to talk with a slur, and I'm really bad at it. I'm too tired for this kind of acting. I don't know, but I think you know what I'm gonna say. I think this is a good point to cut off. Yeah, if you made it this far in my Let's Play, you know when I say, well, I think, and then followed by, I think this is a good point to cut off. Blah blah blah. Wait to see what happens next time here on sensei-pong, SC2VN. sensei-pong signing out. Yo. Like and subscribe. I'm an idiot. I want my tea.